championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number one seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up.
Sardines at AT&T Stadium, and with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in works, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second and 12, Brissett. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way to yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, and caught by Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
55's mark, guys, 55. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
They go play action with Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
On play action, Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. For Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You better break. I'm letting you know right. Go. Mike 9. Go.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to seal.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And that's Elliott, complete. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Double dog. That's the way.
Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, his 4th touchdown of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Well, that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now.
Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Brissett. It's complete. Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 23 yards on the play. Brissett now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Brissett. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of 5 coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
We got to seal.
Brissett going up top and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All day, dog.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit. Cook stripped. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Brissett now. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possession.
It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook is 11th. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Not a whole lot to recap. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, box drop.
Bang out. Here we go.
Check. Look at me. Zipper, shoot.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, go, go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Hey, no, easy. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Check 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Kill.
To throw on 2nd down, Leonard. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 43.
61. Matchbox lights.
Hey.
Go.
Switch.
Get.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check me out.
Go.
On 1st down, Leonard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Check right. Mike, go.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Cousins now. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's put that
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Check 13.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Cook running right, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And Diggs has it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook, and an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
180! 55, Mike. Come on. You better bring.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On third down, Cousins rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Malik Collins. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Set. 18, Gator. Go. Go. Snap.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey.
Ringo.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Buzz.
Mike 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Deep trip.
To throw on third down, Leonard. And that will be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On second down, Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make